Southern Plains Medical Center presents your hometown medical minute and your host, Hal Brock.
Hey everybody, and welcome to our show, Your Hometown Medical Minute. I'm your host, Hal Brock. With me, as always, behind the cameras, our IT director, Mr. Ed Harrison. Ed, how's it going today, man?
Hey Hal, how you doing today?
Awesome, I'm doing great. Hey, we've got a very cool show for everybody today. Of course, the beauty industry, the aesthetics industry could never be any bigger than it is right now. Unfortunately, here in Chickasha, not a lot of options until now. Our very own SPMG Dermatology's Doctorate of Nursing Practice, Mrs. Courtney Dahi, is now offering and is now certified, Ed, to do Botox and Juvederm. And so I'm excited to have Courtney out here to kind of explain the process of what Botox, what Juvederm is for. And then, hey, listen to this. Next week, she is doing something really cool. Since she just got certified here recently, of course, she's been treating dermatology here at Southern Plains over the last couple of years, diseases of the skin. If you need anything, we have same week availability, which is unheard of. You try to get an appointment with the dermatologist in Oklahoma City, you're 3 to 6 weeks out. Some you can't even get in. So if you need anything, give us a call, 405-309-DERM, or schedule online, www.spmcmed.com. But Courtney next week is having a spooktacular sale just in time for Halloween and is doing $9 per unit. It's very significant. So next week, October 28th through November 1st, you can get Botox injections for just $9 per unit, and actually free consultations with a follow-up appointment and the injection. So that will, that consultation fee or a doctor's appointment fee that you're typically charged will actually apply towards your injections. Yeah, super cool. Well, unfortunately, I just don't know enough to sit here and talk to you guys. So let's go ahead and bring out Southern Plains Medical Group's Dermatology Department's Doctorate of Nursing Practice, Mrs. Courtney Dahi. All right, I'd like to welcome out SPMG Dermatology's Doctorate of Nursing Practice, Mrs. Courtney Dahi. Courtney, thank you so much for coming out and joining us today.
Thanks for having me again, Hal.
Absolutely. Well, love having you out here. Of course, last time we talked about dermatology, some diseases of the skin, and of course, cancer. Skin cancer is the #1 cancer in the United States. So you're absolutely vital and you save countless lives with your screenings. And today though, we are actually gonna talk about a new venture for Mrs. Dahi, something I'm extremely excited about, Botox and Juvederm. And so that's gonna be offered right here at our Chickasha clinic. What all does Botox do?
There's multiple indications for it.
Okay.
You know, most people get it for aesthetic reasons,
Right.
to help with wrinkles on the forehead,
Okay.
The frown lines, bunny lines, and crow's feet in the corner of the eyes.
Okay, wow. Okay, and so, and obviously that's a big market, you know, and I
Yep.
mean, as we age, I'm 3 years away from 40. I definitely, when I look in the mirror, it's not the same, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I've got the frown lines. I'm a pretty happy person, I think. But you get those with age. Definitely have the crow's feet. How does Botox work against those?
Well, we put a small injection of the medication into the areas of concern,
Okay.
and what that injection does is it allows us to relax those muscles temporarily, so then that makes the wrinkles less prominent. So,
Absolutely. And I liked how you put it temporarily. How long do the treatments typically last?
generally anywhere from 4 to 6 months,
Oh,
depending
wow.
on the person. So,
Okay. So actually, it stays in a fairly long time.
Yeah.
So what kind of a difference are we talking about? I mean, you know, I personally don't have any experience.
Yeah.
I know it's hard to believe, Courtney, I know, but I don't have any experience with this stuff. So what could we expect from a treatment coming and seeing you for Botox?
Well, so whenever you come in for an exam, we look at your face overall,
Okay.
ask your concerns, and then we will have you make several faces at us so we can
Really? Okay.
get a gauge for the severity of the wrinkles that
For
are
sure.
present. So, and then we kind of will recommend treatment for you
Okay.
based on that. So with Botox, you know, if you have a really deep wrinkle, it won't go away, but it will help soften it significantly
Okay.
because it relaxes those muscles down, and so it becomes less prominent. So
This sounds kind of fun. What faces do we get to make at you if we come in and see you? Do I get to like mean mug you like for an entire day? That'd be
Basically.
great. Let's do it. Let's do it.
part of it
Okay.
anyway. So I'll
Okay.
have you smile really big at me, make a surprise face, and then I'll have you frown at me, and yeah, pout face.
It's hard to frown, man. Okay.
Yeah, so those are the main expressions that we have patients give us so we can gauge
That's
all
kind of,
that.
you know,
Yep.
what's the average, how many units, what's kind of the average unit that people get?
Depending on the extent, but generally about 25
Oh, wow, okay.
to 40 units for the frown or for crow's feet,
Okay.
frown lines, and then the forehead.
Now, along with the aesthetics, there's also Botox partner, Juvederm.
Yes.
And so Juvederm is, what is Juvederm?
Juvederm is made up of a substance called hyaluronic acid.
Okay.
And basically what that does is kind of plump up the skin.
I got
So,
you. Cool. Like fillers, right?
Yeah,
That's a Juvederm is a
fillers,
filler. Okay.
yep.
I
And
got you.
so-
See, I'm up.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
Got it. We use Juvederm a lot in the smile lines
Okay.
or nasolabial folds, and
So, yeah.
then you can do it to improve a downward turned lip,
Okay.
so or like a permanent frown.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
I know a couple of people. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so with Botox, the units they last like 4 to 6 months. You said. How long does the filler? How long does the Juvederm last?
generally it lasts about 9 months.
Oh, wow,
It can
okay.
last even up to 12 months.
No
so
way.
Just depending on the person, yeah.
Okay, cool. So it lasts 9 months, almost up to a year. That's incredible. Now, what's kind of the cost of Juvederm?
The cost is $500 a syringe.
Okay.
And generally, depending on the individual's main concerns, we can address the nasolabial folds,
Okay.
the marionette lines, if they have a downward frown.
Right.
And then usually there's enough left over where we can plump up the lips a little bit as well.
Oh,
So,
wow.
yeah.
So you can actually go in there, fix the problem, and then also have some just kind of give that little plump to the lips.
Yep.
Okay, cool. How neat. Really cool stuff. So Botox and Juvederm. Remember next week, Botox, $9 per unit. Incredible sale to get into.
Yeah.
So thank you guys so much for continuing, to service this community. It's so needed. Like we were talking about the skin cancer, and we had you on, and you went over the ABCs of that. I mean, that's life-saving information. And Courtney, thank you so much. And hey, look, let's go. I'm gonna make these faces, and I want you to kind of tell me, maybe even just do like a mock deal. I want to know. I'm super curious about this.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, thanks so much, and until next time, have a wonderful day.